Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by. Got another one of these Avery Brewings. This is this Samaels. That's Samaels. We did a 2012 the other day that I bought, and this is a 2013 edition that my buddy Nate sent to me a while back, and he got a little note here, 2013 edition, feel free to sell her longer if you want to. And I did. So I've had it for a while. So thanks to Nate. Appreciate it, sir. I do appreciate the beers you have sent me. And this one is a 2013, which is a year fresher. And it says May of 2013, batch number 9. And guys, it has a lot of stuff in the bottom of the bottle, just like the 2012 did. You're going to get that when you sell these beers for a long time. It's just the nature of the game. So what happens? Beer Advocate clumps them all together no matter what year it is. This one, according to the label, is a 16.9%er, so it's a little bigger than the one we did the other day. So a lot of times that changes from batch to batch or year to year whenever they do it. And I'm not sure they're still doing this beer, because they have up to 2015, 2006 to 2015, and has the ABV and what batch number they are. I don't see anything for 16, 17, 18, or 19, so they may have stopped doing it. I don't have that information, but Beer Advocate doesn't have them listed. So, Untapped has the 2013 listed, and that's 16.9%. That's what I thought I said, didn't I? 16.9, yeah, almost 17%er, guys. Do you need a 17% beer? Probably not. Very hard to hide that much alcohol. But Avery is known for brewing these monster beers. You know why? Because it can. At one time that was a big thing, seeing how big a beer we can brew. And a lot of people, even the Samaels, Utopias, and some of the other breweries, Brewdog, and the Tactical or Nuclear Penguin, they are into the 20s and 30s and 40% alcohol. That's liquor. I mean, and I don't buy any more Utopias, guys. I stopped that too. I ain't paying no $200 for beer. I've got quite a few on the 9 Left Bar. Y'all see those in the pictures all the time. Not buying those beers anymore. That's more liquor. It doesn't taste like beer. It doesn't drink like beer. It doesn't smell like beer. It's not beer. It's basically liquor when you get to that much alcohol. I just don't do it anymore, guys. It's not impressive to me. I enjoy more from a 7 to 12% beer than anything like this or like that. I'm just not interested in drinking something that's going to knock me down in the dirt. And you don't taste anything but booze most of the time. So I'm there to taste the beer for the hop presence or the malt or maybe sometimes a little bit of bourbon notes or something in it. But to brew a monster beer just because you can or because you want to say, yeah, we brewed a 23% alcohol beer. Boy, that's like drinking rubbing alcohol probably. So it's just basically impossible to have that much alcohol in the beer unless you're after to get inebriated, and this will do it. And any of those will do it. I mean, if you drink a glass of Utopia, you're going to have a buzz. 26, 28%. That's a lot of alcohol, man. That's over 40 proof. I mean, just not into that anymore like I used to be. But some of you guys probably are. Oh my God, look at this. This is, you know, and it's, once you get above the 10%, you start paying for that either barrel aging or that much malt and hops to brew a beer of that magnitude. They're not cheap beers to buy. I would say this was not a cheap beer for Nate to buy. I don't remember what I paid for the 2012, but I would say it was well over $10 a bottle. It may even been $15, I'm not sure. Nate may comment on this because he still watches me. So he may put on there what he paid for the beer if he remembers. That's been a while back. 2013 is 2019. So, I mean, a long time ago. So, with that being said, and like I said, it's got a bunch of sediment in the bottom. I'm going to pour it very easily when I do pour it. 41 IBUs according to Untapped on this, and does not have a commercial description. So, I don't know if it's going to be any better, any worse than the 2012 edition that I had. But it has been in the fridge, cellaring, the whole time that I have had it. So, let's get it into the glass, and like I said, I'm going to pour this very easy because it's got a heavy. The 2012 seemed like there was a lot of stuff floating around in the bottom of the bottle, where this looks like more like a yeast cake or a thick sediment stuck to the bottom of the bottle. I don't see a lot of stuff floating around, which is probably a good thing. So I may be able to get most of this in there without a lot of floaties and junk in the trunk. So most of it looks like it's stuck to the bottom of the bottle. And I've seen them both ways. Like I said, from the 2012 with the shit floating around in the bottom of the bottle, and the 2013 looks like it's more of a cake in the bottom of the bottle. And I'm already seeing some stuff come out of it. So that is it. That's all I'm going to pour in there. I don't seem to see a whole lot of floaties, but there is some cloudy haziness floating around up in the bowl part, but I don't see a lot of junk yet floating around in the bottom of the glass like I did the 2012. Now here it comes. It's starting to drop down in there now a little bit, but just be aware of that. If that offends you, don't cellar it. Drink it fresh. And a lot of people don't care. I mean, they're going to pour it all in there anyway, and you drink it. It ain't going to hurt you, but I'm just not a fan of it. It just doesn't blow my hair back, guys. So, good looking beer, a nice, deeper amber color. A little bit hazy on the bowl part, but I can see light right through the thin part of the glass here. This doesn't seem to have as much chunkiness and floaties in it. Got a little bit, but not as much as the 2012. So, to the nose we go. Smells very similar. Smells like a barley wine. Untapped is calling it an English strong ale, and Beer Advocate is calling it a British barley wine. So I mean, and I think that was the same case for the 2012. They can call it what they want, and different people interpret beers differently. To me, it smells like a barley wine more so than a English strong ale, but the bottom of the glass looks like an English strong ale, and the upper part looks like a barley wine. Not quite as dark as most barley wines, so maybe a blend, maybe half and half. A little bit of booziness, you know, big time alcohol in this. 2013 is 6.9, 17%. Let's just say 17%. That's more than 3 beers in one bottle, guys. That's a lot of alcohol, especially if you're planning on drinking more than one. So if you want to get in the hammer lane quick, these style of beers will do it. Man, go get you a 6-pack of these, baby, or a 4-pack of them. However, they might not even do 4-packs. They might sell them individual bottles. I don't have any idea, guys. But I'm just used to be, like I said, into this. I want to buy that. I want to get the biggest thing. You know, but not now. I'm more into the taste and getting the effect of that much alcohol. But I'm an old guy. I'm an old fogey. Plus heart problems. So I'm not into drinking alcohol just to be drinking alcohol. I'm not there to catch the buzz like I was when I was a young buck. Yeah, I'm gonna drink 15, 16 different Budweisers or whatever, so I can catch my buzz. And I feel like doo-doo the next day because I did. So, not into that anymore. Like I said, roasted malt, alcohol, maybe a little bit of caramel, toffee, slight hint of maybe some molasses, Not a lot of bittersweet chocolate, maybe some dark fruit, dates, raisins, plums, figs. Got a decent smell. It does. I mean, for that much alcohol, it's boozy, but it's not overly boozy. Smells good, so let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Nate. Thank you, brother. I haven't received a whole lot from Nate lately. I think he had mentioned to me one time that he was trying to lose weight or something, or quit drinking alcohol or something. So he's not probably, but I still appreciate him watching and commenting on the beers that he has sent me years ago, because the last one or two that I reviewed that he had sent me, he posted on it. He's still watching me, so thank you, Nate. I do appreciate it, sir. Hope you're doing well and your health as well. I'm working on mine. So it is a tasty beer, guys. I will not take that away from them. These guys at Avery brew these monster beers very, very damn well. But just be aware you're drinking almost a 17% beer. And if you think you can drink one or two of these and drive down the highway, you're an idiot. You're a freaking idiot. So don't do that. Please drink responsibly. If you're going to drink something like this, drink it at home, or at least have a designated driver if you're drinking it at a friend's house or something like that. Please don't think you're Superman or the Incredible Hulk and you can drink as much as you want and drive down the highway. Because more than likely, if the law of averages don't catch up with you and you get a DUI or go through a damn checkpoint, you may hurt yourself. You may hurt yourself or some innocent children. And how would you think if you got into a crash and you were drunk and you killed somebody or even killed a child? How would that weigh on you for the rest of your life? So, and that weighs more on me now than it did when I was 20 and 30. But I think about that a lot, especially when I'm drinking these monster beers here in front of you guys. I would hate to drink this beer and think I had to drive somewhere. So that's why I don't do it anymore. I drink them all here. I ain't gonna hurt nobody. I might hurt myself stumbling back into the bedroom. I might fall down before I get there. But I'm not hurting anybody. If I hurt myself, it's my dumb ass. I ain't hurting anybody else. So with that being said, please drink responsibly. We're going to sip on this bad boy for a while. Final beer of the evening for me, and we'll come back and give it a grade. Impressive beer. It is impressive beer. But I'm just not into these big monster beers anymore. That's why we're getting them out of the fridge and out of the closet and getting them done. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sitting on it a while now. I ain't going to take anything away from Avery. This is a very well made, almost 17%er. The alcohol seems to be fairly well hidden, as much as it can be for a magnitude beer of this. Not quite as much junk in the bottom of the bottle on the 13 as it was at 12. More alcohol, probably a little different from batch to batch or year to year. I like this one a little better than the 2012 edition that I had purchased, but it's a year younger. So if you have something that you're cellaring from them in this particular version of their beers, maybe the 2015 is going to be even better. I don't know. Probably going to have less sediment in the bottom of it. But that's all I'm seeing as far as on Beer Advocate when they've done the beers and the last one they've done. So I don't know if they've done this beer after that. Very tasty, very enjoyable, but it is a monster beer. You got to realize you're drinking an almost 17% beer. Smells a lot like a barley wine to me, guys. And the appearance looks like it's like half strong ale and half barley wine with the notes that I'm getting and the appearance that I'm getting. There is some dark fruit in there. Very pleasant, like I said. Monster beer though. Final chug. Very well done beer. Like I said, I think I enjoyed the 13 better than the 12. A minus for me on this one. Barely into it though. I'm going to give it a 90. Tasty. Tasty beer. I am pleasantly surprised that it's not more boozy than what it is. But it is there. It is there. Be aware. I mean, you're not drinking a Budweiser here. This is a big beer. So, 2013 edition of Samaels Oak Aged Ale from Avery Brewing. 16.9%, 41 IBUs, not big IBUs for a beer of this magnitude. So, it's very sweet and very easy to drink and very pleasant. Not a lot of bitterness in it. I liked it. I liked it. It is a tasty beer. So 90 for me, A minus over to Beer Advocate. They clump them all together. They're saying that it is a 88. So that's their B plus range. I think this one's just a tad better than that. It settled fairly well and didn't get a whole lot of floaties in it. There is some heavy sediment in the bottom of it, but we were able to pour that without getting a lot of that in there. Unlike the 2012 edition, where it was just floating around like a lava lamp. Over to Untapped, they have it at 4.17. That's also in their A minus range. So I agree with them. The 2013 is an A minus beer. So that's where I'll put it. I'm in agreement with them on this particular version of it. So if you've got a 2013 or had a 2013, let me know what you think. If you've got a 2013, you might want to drink it because this is going to get more sediment and stuff in the bottom of the bottle the longer you keep it. And if that doesn't offend you, keep it 20 years then. But you're going to get a cake this thick at 20 years as opposed to what I've got here on this one. So if you've had a 2013 edition recently of this beer, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge, guys.